Thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot, and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Capricorn might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for now through the end of November 2020. Keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless, so whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. Also, if you feel like it doesn't completely resonate with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. Feel free to swap those roles around. But if you also know your other planetary placements, you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so with that all being said, let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Capricorn for now through the end of November 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Capricorn for November 21st through the 30th? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Okay, and I'm going to shuffle one more time and then divide these cards into 3 stacks. Okay. The card on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is your overall energy for this reading. So as we go through this spread, I'm going to show you how this card's going to relate to the different cards that come up in your reading. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is it's like you're a muse for someone. You inspire them. They enjoy watching your work. It may be someone you know at work or someone you meet through work. This is someone that really does look up to you. They put you on a pedestal, actually. So I'm going to put this card right here, and I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards. Now, for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you, what you have been going through in the last few months, what you're currently dealing with, and things that are coming towards you. The second column is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner, could be an ex, might be somebody you just met. The third column has to do with our inner fears and anxieties, our self-sabotage tendencies, that type of thing. And the fourth column is the outcome. Okay, now I've put 2 cards in each of the 4 rows. I'm going to do that 2 more times for a total of 24 cards. So by the time we get to the end of the reading, we'll have a pretty good idea about the energies that are going to be around for the next week or 2. All right, so we have the Page of Cups as well as this 5 of Pentacles. And of course, you could have been dealing with either a Capricorn or a water sign. Not necessarily just Capricorn, any earth sign or any water sign at the moment. Capricorn just came in, so very possibly could be a Capricorn. But this is somebody that you are in separation with and miss very much. It may be time for you to speak up about that to your person and let them know that you're missing them. It is the holidays. Everybody's a little more sentimental, especially with everything that's been going on in the world, and we tend to value relationships a little more than usual. But yeah, you've been feeling left out. You've definitely feel their absence. In fact, you know, I would say you're missing this person terribly. All right, now in your partner's column, we have that 3 of Swords as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So this tells me that, you know, your partner, this earth sign, could have very well been very much focused on this love. They may have been someone who suspected you of infidelity. They might have felt as if maybe you had something else going on. This may or may not be true. It may be their own insecurities that make them feel that way. But at the time, it felt to you a little intrusive, you know, that you felt as if you shouldn't have to give to them in order for them to feel secure. If it's a small thing, you know, yeah, go ahead and I would validate them for whatever they need. But, you know, if it was something that was constant and ongoing and aggressive, I wouldn't have too much to do with it. But for whatever reason, that seems to be the reason that for the split or the separation between you guys. All right. If I sound like I have a cold, I'm having a lot of allergies right now, so excuse me. So we have the King of Wands as well as the High Priestess, and these are your fears and anxieties, and you have a lot of passion for this person. You're very, very physically attracted to this person. At the same time, you know, you're having to make this decision of, you know, would it be right to go back? Do I wait on them? Do I reach out to them? You're kind of feeling conflicted as if you're the one that has been done wrong, so why should you reach out to them? You know, that's just something you're going to have to work out for yourself, whether you want to wait for them to come to you. I don't see that in the cards yet, but we haven't gone very far into the reading. Okay, now we have the Ace of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Swords. So your outcome for this first part of your reading, this Ten of Swords, you kind of felt betrayed. You kind of felt as if maybe you weren't treated fairly. You know, that their insecurities again, okay? Their insecurities were making you feel you know, totally like you weren't being trusted, and like this wasn't a very valid reason for this at all. You do want this future with this person. You do want to reach out to them. You do want to get together with them. You do want to offer them, you know, like, you know, let's try this one more time kind of vibe. All right, now with your second set, we have the Six of Wands as well as the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength card, as well as the Four of Swords in your partner's column. Obstacles and challenges, you have Judgment and the Three of Cups. And in your outcome, we have the Devil as well as the Nine of Swords. Okay. So it's pretty much a bunch of the same old. You reach out to them. You're taking it slow. You're hoping for a successful outcome with this. You're kind of seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, or seeing this relationship through that. You see the potential for it, but if this person is just not going to change, it, you know, it can just wear you down after a while, having to deal with that type of behavior from a partner. Okay, so we have Strength and we have the Four of Swords from your partner. So definitely they are going to have to work on this. They're going to have to spend some time thinking about why it is they act this way. Is it something from their past that makes them distrust you? Are they bringing baggage from the past into the future? This is something that's going to require a lot of work on their part in order to overcome that. Now, you know, love does conquer all, and definitely they're willing to take you back, but are you willing to deal with constant inquisitions? Okay, so with your obstacles and challenges, you have the Judgment as well as the Three of Cups. So this tells me that, you know, the two of you get together, you might have a meeting, you might run into each other at some place and, you know, have a few drinks, have whatever it is you guys do, and get together, and it may be actually a time where this particular relationship could resurrect and could come back to life. Okay, now these being your obstacles and challenges tells me that you are, you know, somewhat guarded about that. Of course, it's what you want, but you are having your reservations. So definitely when we get to your outcome, we have this Devil as well as the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords tells me, you know, this hurt you quite a bit. I mean, these accusations are being called, I'm hearing that they might have called you you know, like the H word or something. Now, this is someone that, you know, it kind of is making you feel somewhat codependent, where you're having to over baby this person, like you're always having to walk on eggshells. You can't quite be yourself because you're afraid this person is going to get so upset. After a while, that gets a little boring, okay? And it kind of gives them license to continue acting the same way that they've been acting towards you. All right. Now, you're not back together with them yet, and you don't have to. Yeah, there's always hope that, you know, you'll have other options coming in. So we have the Two of Wands as well as the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Cups. A lot of water. The Two of Swords as well as Lovers. All right. And you have the Moon card as well as the Temperance. So it does look like you have some new love coming in. It definitely seems as if you have this King of Cups energy, whether it's male or whether it's female, whether you're male or you're female. There's no gender in the tarot. It's about the energy that the card represents. So this is someone that has a lot to offer, a lot of stability, along with being very sentimental, emotional, caring, and loving towards you. This is someone that you can actually look to the future and kind of see kind of a solid and grounded future. This is someone that is like a little understanding. Just they don't have these issues this other person does. So we have the Nine of Cups as well as the Two of Cups. And with the Two of Cups, you see this is a union. And it's very much like your Temperance card. You have the angel blessing this union right here. And right here, this angel blessing this union. It's like a reconciliation. It's like reciprocity. If it's not a reconciliation, it means that the two of you could be able to work things out, well, especially with that Temperance card. But I'm jumping ahead. So, yeah, definitely you've kind of gotten used to being on your own, and you're kind of liking that. You're having this peace of mind that you haven't been able to have in a while without constantly being barraged with, you know, where are you at, you know, having somebody text you 30-something times a day wanting to know what's going on or where you're at, or, you know, if you even got delayed in traffic or whatever for a minute, you have to explain for 2 hours. It's not good. So definitely you have that new love coming in, and you're going to have to decide, do I resurrect this this previous relationship, or do I go ahead and grasp the new? But I do see that, you know, this is one that is more balanced. This is a relationship that it's like equal give and take. Although there are some differences, you will have the same kind of feeling that it's definitely workable. This is somebody who gets you, someone who understands you. So when it comes time to make that decision, the Two of Swords tells us that this is a time that you're definitely going to have to use your judgment and not your emotions. You know, weigh either side, your pros and cons about why you would choose one relationship over the other. I do see that the new relationship with your new person coming in, that King of Cups energy, is going to be one that's much more balanced. Okay, so speaking of balance, we have the Temperance as well as the Moon card. And so you may actually be saved by the bell with this new love that is coming in. You might, you know, go ahead and move on with this new person, and at the same time be finding out things about this person from your past. And you're like, whew, dodged a bullet. You know, a lot of times people are insecure because they're the ones who are dabbling and doing things and having third-party situations, and because they constantly question the other person. Okay, and that's kind of what it seems like, is like, you know, they don't trust you because they know that themselves are not trustworthy. So definitely new love coming in from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, coming towards you very soon. And I hope that you choose wisely, because whichever one you choose, you're going to be stuck with for a little while. All right, guys, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And remember, I love you. And thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. I appreciate that so much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.